Hey guys, Panda here. Just letting you know that there's only going to be a video for my angle this week because honestly just because I forgot to grab Isaac's angle twice. So, bless you, Piper. Oh look, there's a sausage right there. But yeah, just I'm sorry. I just hope you can still enjoy. Thank you.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Too Many Words podcast, episode 49.
In your usual setting, you know, we're not outside this time. It's way too fucking hot for that shit
inside.
today.
It's terrible outside. But I am your host, Isaac William Joseph. Across the way from me is my best friend, the Deli Man, the Trans Fan, aka Panda, aka Jordana, aka JVC, my best friend once again, Jordan Van Cleve.
That's me, bitch.
Okay. The time is 7:53 p.m. on a Thursday, 7/13/2023. Jordan, how you feeling halfway through July almost? All right. I got you. Well, first and foremost, let's shout out the Instagram followers, the new Instagram followers. We are up to 75 followers in total. It's pretty rough through the 60s and 70s so far, but yeah, at Curtis Randall Art. Thanks for following, brother. I actually know Curtis from high school, and yeah, it was just really cool that he somehow, some way saw me posting on Facebook and give us a follow on Instagram. So, yeah.
Yay, bro. Yeah, you.
Announcements. I have a ton of announcements. You got a ton of announcements?
I have a few.
Yeah, announcements pertaining to the podcast and or website, thescaldstone.com. Go!
What?
I said go.
I don't have anything related to that.
Oh, okay. Well,
What would make you think that I have things related to that?
We'll
I don't know any of that shit.
We'll deal with you afterwards. I mean, related to the event is also related to the podcast. If that's what you're going with.
No.
No? Okay. Well, then I got a short laundry list of announcements. Announcements. Guys, we got stickers in the mail. Look at these beauties. Look at these. Ooh, yeah. We got 98 of them. Because I put one on my computer. We got 99 of them. I was going to put another on your computer. I guess we'll do that later. 98 stickers. Free sticker to anybody who shows up to August 27th, Raccoon Valley Bank. Too many burgers.
Only while supplies last.
While supplies last. I don't expect more than 100 people to show up.
You never know, man.
But yeah, we are gonna be on someone else's podcast August 22nd. No, not August 22nd. This month, 22nd.
July 22nd?
July 22nd.
I did request it off.
You better get it off.
July 22nd. That's a Saturday?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I got it off.
You got it off. Yes! All right, we are here to announce that we, as of release, August 6th, we will be on the Ice Cream Sunday podcast. And they want to push our event. So, yeah, super nice of them. Also, Des Moines local. And, yeah, it's going to be great. Speaking of Ice Cream Sunday, they are one of the... Okay, you good?
Sorry, I'm dying.
All right. They are one of the announcements. You good? Ice Cream Sunday podcast. You want to know more about them? Well, they have officially been added to thescaldstone.com under the podcasters page.
That's cool.
Yeah. I feel like it's a lot easier to just invite podcasts to be on the website than me just have a ton of podcasts that I have to deal with myself. So, yeah. Yeah. There used to be the Too Many Sportscast.
There used to be, well, I guess
Reigning
that
and
used to be.
defending.
What about Marcellus's podcast?
So I have a personal rule with mine. Now, I need to check in with him because maybe my phone just isn't buzzing when he does the Willoughby Report. But, yeah, Marcellus Willoughby. Go check it out, the Willoughby Report. So I feel like it's fair to have podcasts, to wait for podcasts to see if they can live past, like, 6 months. Make sure this isn't, like, just some sort of idea that you try for, like, 6.5 episodes and then you just don't get around to doing it again, ever again, you know? So, if it's a legitimate podcast that is sustainable and lives on, it can go on the website.
Like the Ice Cream Sunday podcast.
Like the Ice Cream Sunday podcast. Go check them out on the podcast page on the Scaldstone.
No, what does this mean?
What's this mean?
Are they part of the Scaldstone family now, or are they
No.
Are we just like
We're just brothers.
supporting?
Yep.
Nice.
Yep.
I
I
dig
ain't
it.
paying anybody for their podcast. But also another podcast called Jesus Turn It Up. I was on Noah With's podcast. He got a little baby podcast. He invited me to do a podcast. We talked about Jesus and, you know, a hot topic that the church is really hesitant to talk about. So, you know, if you're a Christ believer or maybe just a curious non-believer, go check it out. Because I think it's a very loving approach to what is wrong with the modern version of how Christians deal with issues right now. Or at least the narrative cover of how Christians are, you know. But, you know, yeah, we talk about stuff on that podcast called Jesus Turn It Up. And yeah, it's super easy to look up for on Spotify. I found it pretty easily in my own search. But yeah, homie was like, hey, you want to come do a podcast? And I walked into a spare bedroom that he has. Will be a future podcasting room for him. I'm like, all right, where's your equipment? There is none. But hey, not to fret on Noah. He said that God told him it was not time to get equipment yet, and I respect that. So, yeah,
we were kind of blessed with our start, honestly.
I think we were.
Because like we already had the camera. We already had
cameras,
a microphone.
a microphone. I mean, like, all it took was for me to buy my own microphone.
Yeah.
And then we were off to the races.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I mean, it doesn't always happen on accident. You know? Like, no, my buddy Noah, I respect the hell out of him, man. Literally, there's no hell within him at all. It's great. Yeah, we just talked into his phone for about 40 minutes, and we had a blast.
What episode of his podcast was that?
Episode 9.
9? Really?
Yeah.
He's been doing that for 9 episodes.
So I told him
Okay.
the idea of maybe having him on the Scaldstone.com.
Does he do weekly episodes like us?
So I told him, hey man, you will have the best results if you, because he told me it used to be every other Tuesday. And then he did this. He went on like a vacation for this, or something happened here, and this happened. So, I would like him.
So what you're saying, he's been doing this for like
Probably just
probably
a few
5 or
months.
6 months,
Probably just a few months, yeah.
and and he's still just talking into his phone.
Well, I don't think so. I mean, I'd have to check.
I'm being a little judgmental. I'm gonna be honest. I'm being a little judgmental. I just think if you've been doing it that long,
I really want to help him out, cause I would love to get him like a mic, cause the dude's got a computer. You know, the dude's on Spotify for podcasters. He's on the same stuff that we're on. You know,
Amazon had a pretty good deal on the Blue Snowball, or not Blue Yeti. $80.
I don't know. I told him I'm always a listening ear for any question that he has for podcasting because I actually taught him a few things when we were there, and he's been doing this for 9 episodes. But I love the learning curve journey that he's about to approach that we've experienced, and I love the learning curve journey that we are still experiencing, and I'm glad that I can be helpful in that field.
We are by no means an experienced podcast. I mean, just look at me. I'm a piece of shit.
I don't know if I've gotten too much experience, but I'm getting a lot of experience with radio, and that brings me into my other announcement. Guys,
he has his own radio show.
One half of the Too Many Words podcast's voice can be heard on Pulse 101.7. I'm still just starting out, but by the time you hear this, I've probably done my 3 shows a week for 2 or 3 weeks at this point. But yeah, I am on. Okay, anybody listening, okay? Here, screen record or something if you really, really want to know and remember when you can hear your boy Isaac on something that is not the Too Many Words podcast. Pulse 101.7 is the frequency. My shows, Wednesday, 10 p.m. to midnight. Monday, 10 p.m. to midnight. Sunday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m.
All right, so
Thank you.
I have a little question.
What's up?
Those are pre-recorded, right?
All of it.
And you've recorded all 3. So is it you recorded one thing?
My show for Sunday, today is Thursday, my show for Sunday is done.
So each day is a different recording?
Yeah.
Do you have to record again at all?
Not until Monday.
Okay, so you record it new every week then?
Basically.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, other than today, I've mostly just been doing it day of. Like, when I come in on Monday, I'll probably just only do my Monday show. And then on Wednesday, I'll do my Wednesday show. And then on Thursday or Friday, whatever the last day of the week that I work, I'll do my Sunday show.
So when's your next show?
My next show, well, if you are listening when this episode comes out brand new, you can hear me tomorrow at 7 p.m. to 9 p.m.
So
but if you want to talk to me,
so Sunday at 7?
Yeah. Oh, Jordan, you want to listen to me?
I'm just curious. But when's your actual next
It's
next
still
show?
the same because my other 2 days are Mondays and Wednesdays. So the rest of the I'm technically done for a calendar week. Yeah.
Okay. Sick.
Yeah.
Sick. Yeah. All right. That's it. That's all I had to ask.
All right. I told you I got like a lot of announcements. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's good. Good.
Oh yeah, and last announcement. Jordan helped a brother out when he didn't have to, but he did out of the kindness of his heart. We have 300 wristbands coming en route to his location.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and 100 of those will be sectioned off for this event on August 27th.
I'd say as many as people show up, we just give them.
Well, I feel, okay, if people show up, we can give them. But what's left over, we're selling those.
Selling? Oh, yeah.
Or just giving
I'm
them
down
away.
with that.
Or just giving them away.
Hey, no, I'm okay with selling them too.
$2? $2 each?
$2.
Hey, you got a $2 bill on you? You want a wristband instead? It'll keep your wrists warm.
I mean, it won't, but all right.
Won't. It'll get as cold as
It's gonna be exactly like this wristband that I wear here.
Or this wristband that I wear here. Or
Well,
this wristband
it's
that I wear here.
gonna be more like mine, I think. Let me see yours.
Oh, this one.
Reach out. Okay, so yeah, it's actually gonna be almost identical to like this one.
Don't say identical, because they're gonna look completely different.
I mean, yeah, but like
But when
texture,
it comes to like texture and sizing,
I will tell you, I got 50 extra large and 50 large. All right, I guess
that's fair. That's fair.
I'm assuming it's actually going to be 150 large and 150 extra large, because it didn't really specify sizes for the extra 200.
Did it
So-
say that 300 was coming on the way, though?
Yeah.
Awesome. 300
Oh,
wristbands, 100 stickers, confirmed and on its way to your event, August 27th, Raccoon Valley Bank, 5 to 8. Too many burgers. But what are you checking?
I sent you some.
You sent me something. Well, we're doing a podcast. Can I check it after?
I mean, it's related, so.
Can't relate. Hey, bro, don't do the ding ding. Stop doing the ding ding. Oh, it finally sent.
Yeah.
What is this? Order confirmation. Your order is number 220868122 has been placed. Your order total. I'm not sharing that. Share it with your friends and get up to $50 off if they order. Sweet. Thank you for confirming. With me. But that's it for announcements.
What's up, guys?
Goodbye. What? You want a hug? I love you, buddy.
Love you.
What are you doing?
Hanging out down there with you.
Oh, can you hang out afterward?
Yeah, we're kind of recording the podcast episode right now, buddy.
My mom just put on her movie and she took off my Woko Soda movie.
That sounds terrible.
You gotta stop her.
I'll stop her after the podcast, okay?
Okay.
Go upstairs now. Shut the door, please. Love you.
So it says it's going to be... I forgot what day it told me it was going to be here. It did tell me a specific day. But it says 4 days for production, 5 days for shipping. I'm assuming those are business days, and today is Thursday, so Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or no, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Hopefully Wednesday of the week after next, they should be here.
When it comes to everything that is relying on being shipped, I would love everything to be ordered by August 1st. Is what I'm hoping.
Yeah.
Shouldn't take 27 days
Dude,
for anything to come in.
You got the flags ordered, right?
My card got declined for that one. Because Amazon doesn't charge until it wants to ship. And then it's like, oh, you're broke and a joke. So, yeah. We still don't have 4 flags coming on the way. But we will get 4 flags coming. It's too cheap for it not to happen. I am not so sure about the prints. Matter of fact, that's going to be an extra side mission. Because I'm going to figure out first how to get pretty good sized posters and make a poster with better details.
I thought we had the posters already.
No.
You didn't have anything, did you? Like, at all?
No.
Other than the stickers.
I just told them on the episode that we're going to have all these things. That's how sure I was of myself.
Yeah, and I was confident in you too, and now I'm not so much, but I'll admit.
Speaking it into fruition, Jordan. I love your faith in your best friend.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's just hope that you get those.
I will. I mean, who's going to buy the posters?
Maybe I will. No, I get them for free anyway, so that's fine.
Okay. Besides, I gotta worry about like actual like things to like post at every JCD and hobby and other random locations.
Just go print off a piece of paper.
But I want it like in color and to look good and be noticeable and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like I want the biggest words on the sign.
Go
Say,
to
free food? Question
go
mark.
to the library and just print it off.
I don't think they print paper that big.
Wait, for the JCD and hobby?
Yeah.
You want to print a big one?
Yeah.
Did they say yes to that?
Jordan, have you seen all sizes for this?
No, I've only seen regular paper sized.
Oh, Jordan, you could not be further from wrong.
Because I've seen them post their own posters
No.
in the windows.
No. Every single time Wrestling Revolver comes, it's posted at every J's. And
Well, yeah, but that's a real event.
We are a real
No,
event.
we're not.
Yes, we are.
Being real for a second. No, we're not.
We are a real event.
No, we're not.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Jordan, what's the specification on what a real event is?
Big
Supported by
budget.
the community?
Big budget.
Does not matter. You know what an
Something
event
people
is?
are going to pay money to go see. Something people pay money to other people to advertise for.
So, 4th of July fireworks is not a real event.
Okay. I'm just saying, Isaac. Don't be surprised if they tell you no.
I already asked them.
Yeah. Did you tell them a big poster?
It's not going to be like... Jordan, it's not like going to be like that.
Well, then what other size is there?
I'm thinking like that.
That's just... Okay. It's barely bigger than a normal piece of paper.
Jordan, have you seen paper?
Yeah.
Maybe like a little bit bigger than that. I don't have like the perfect size example right now.
Best of luck to you.
Maybe like the size of that whiteboard.
Best of luck to you.
I will. Thank you.
Moving on.
All right, add that to the things that Isaac and Jordan disagrees on.
It doesn't matter. Just what's your next fucking announcement?
Oh, my announcements are done.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's time for the drink review. Get them lips wet.
So for my announcement that Isaac just about skipped completely over, so coming in the month of October, I think, right? So it's July, August, September before October, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
What the hell?
So coming in the month of September, we're gonna start seeing some upgrades for the podcast, coming equipment wise. And just some other stuff.
Yeah.
Just want you to know, keep an eye out for that come September.
People don't go to see weddings, by the way.
What?
People don't pay to go to see weddings. That's an event.
Yeah, but you don't put posters around fucking JCD and Hobby for a fucking wedding. Unless you're a fucking dipshit.
Jordan, we are a real event. Okay? If it's happening in real life and things that we are promising are coming.
I don't know about that one right now, man.
Jordan, I will get you one poster if that's what you're hoping for.
No,
But,
I'm just
But when it comes to like how much per, the posters are easily going to be the most expensive.
really.
Yeah. It's insane. Like I paid $24 for that Mama Said No D&D poster.
Maybe don't go there.
Walgreens?
Yeah.
What else is going to make me a poster?
Poster
A
shop
website?
online, yeah.
Okay, I'll see. I'll do some research.
Bulk buy posters, like it's the only reason we're getting such a cheap discount on like all these other things.
Yeah.
Bulk buy.
I got to buy t-shirts with this next paycheck.
You got to. Like it has to.
Yeah. Yeah, the number one thing that has to happen is the event t-shirts.
I think it was you that told me that there's things that has to happen and things that need to happen, right?
Yep.
T-shirts
Yeah,
have
that's
to
Les
happen.
saying. Not Mr. Les, but another
Or
Les
is it-
in my life who said this needs to happen, but this has to happen, you know. All right, Jordan. Are you done with your announcements?
Yeah, that was it.
So, that was an announcement pertaining to the podcast, by the way.
I guess it was.
You dippity doo-dah. All right, we got
The fuck?
too many drinks, literally. I bought this thing at Come and Go. It's called Joyba. It's bubble tea from a gas station,
The fuck is this straw?
right? It's
It's an extending straw?
what? Really? I've never had this. We are opening things. It's the second beverage where just all of it comes off by design. All of like the labeling.
Mine didn't.
Oh, really?
Yeah, mine's still on there.
Oh, I guess I ripped it all the way through.
You fucking dipshit! Okay, once you open the straw, it does not close, but, you know, yeah.
I'm gonna put posters about my wedding at JCD and Hobby now. Come to Isaac and Hannah's love event.
You want a free too many words t-shirt?
Like, I'm like 30 and I have a severe problem. Like, the podcast isn't even a thing anymore. Oh. Man.
Oh, it's like squirting.
Don't squirt at me. I have a computer.
I'm trying to get the fucking straw to go in there more, but it's not wanting to.
You're supposed to stat it.
I did.
Be aggressive.
There we go.
Be aggressive.
Okay.
All right. Cheers, baby. This is the first of 2 drinks that we have. Oopsie daisies. Let me just... I spilled on my computer, but not on the very dangerous parts. Is it bad? It's bad.
The flavor's alright. Those bubble balls are fucking awful.
Whoa, watch it. Tell me why, Jordan.
They have skin.
Yeah, this is okay. So this is one of 2 types of bubbles that would be in bubble tea. We obviously know that, you know, there's the chunky bubbles,
Tapioca balls.
tapioca balls, that we all know and love. And then it's like if someone put fish eggs in this, as the other types of bubbles that would be in these boba drinks. Obviously, not my preference, but I don't hate them easily as much as you do. Please do not throw a boba bubble. Dude, just eat it. What is wrong with you? Alright, let's get the exact flavor. Joyba bubble tea. Strawberry lemonade green tea. You were not going to do that around my computer. Jordan just spitballed a bubble tea bubble at me.
4 of them.
But yeah, it says, with delicious popping boba. This guy's face. This is definitely worth a YouTube watch, fellas. At least at the 26-minute mark.
If they made the skin taste alright and not feel like...
The skin does taste really whack. Like it doesn't taste...
I'm trying so hard to enjoy this. Because, like, I got them in my teeth. The one that made that really bad face, I got them in my teeth. I was just sitting there. I was like,
I tenfold think that this is such an entertaining first half of this freaking podcast. Like, I legit think so, bro. Oh my goodness. What are you doing over there? Getting them out of your teeth?
Yep.
Jordan, please stop. Stop throwing your gristle on the ground.
I don't want to swallow these. These are not balls I want in my mouth.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'd say that overall, I don't think that's a drink I want to finish.
The taste is actually quite alright. It's those fucking balls.
I'd give that a 5.5.
That's a 1 out of 10 for me.
Okay. I think okay.
At a premise, I have to finish it though.
Let's okay. What the juice, the boba tea itself tastes like, that's a solid like 7. I will say the texture and like, it's so weird. It's so atypical. The texture of these bubbles, like, they're not smooth. They feel
They're
like
wrinkly.
They feel like almost like a soft pebble in your mouth. And so yeah, I give those a 1.
How many of these fuckers are in there?
A lot.
There's so many of them.
Yeah, there is. It's a lot. This is peak podcasting. We're both sipping. Jordan, say something funny.
One just went down my throat.
We have to finish one at a time so people are talking. Say something funny.
I'm pulling the skin out and just throwing it on the floor. I want the
You are
podcast
so
listeners to
disrespectful.
know that.
This is so disrespectful.
The cats will eat it.
This is going to be my bedroom.
The cats will eat it. Yeah, it's... What'd you say the flavor was? Strawberry lemonade green tea. It tastes good. The flavor is actually really good.
I will never buy these again.
Please never do. Unless it's the good boba.
Yeah. Oh, you know what we need to do? We need to go to Merle Hay and get the boba tea there.
We needed to go to... You never went with us to Omaha. They have this amazing boba place there.
Boba smoothies?
Yeah, I'm assuming so. I don't know.
Yes. Okay. Well, Jordan, I assume this second drink... See, you know what happened? Listeners, this is what happened. So I, without asking Jordan, went and bought...
Use the teeth as a strainer.
That's what I did. I went and bought this boba tea for drinks for this week. And I come back and Jordan's like, "Oh, I already bought drinks for this week." So yeah,
That's
this
empty.
episode is easily too many drinks.
I mean, there's just two.
Yeah. That's more than one, which is the standard. That means there's too many. Sir?
I have already had this. The other flavor that they released this summer is actually resoundingly better.
All right, who's they and what's this?
Mountain Dew Baja Passion Fruit Punch.
I have never had this. Never even heard of it, actually.
Came out. It's one of the new summer flavors. New
Okay.
Baja summer flavors. You know how they have a new Baja summer flavor?
Yeah.
They do two of them on
Well,
top
I
of the
wish they
regular
just kept
Baja.
on coming out with the original.
They do still have that too.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't want to go to Taco Bell for that.
It's better from Taco Bell in my opinion, but you know.
Is it?
Yeah, in my opinion, it actually it just tastes better.
Okay.
I don't. That's probably entirely placebo, but yeah.
Well, anyways.
Then
I'm
the
gonna
other
crack this
one-
thing open.
Go ahead. The other one is red. Like I said though, it does taste a lot better than this one, but this one also does taste very good. My biggest complaint with it was it does not taste Baja enough. The other one does taste like Baja. Although, okay, that's a little bit warmer than I've had it previously. It does have a little bit more of a Baja undertone there.
Define the Baja flavor.
So Baja is essentially just blue Powerade with a little bit more lime in it.
You know, I had a crazy ex-girlfriend. She had figured out how to make Baja Blast
It's not hard.
slushies
Oh, slushies. Okay.
at Come and Go.
I mean, okay. So little known a fact is Baja Blast is actually just Mountain Dew mixed with blue Powerade. Like that's an actual.
She would do the Mountain Dew with the blueberry stuff.
I mean, so some Taco Bells didn't want to get the pre-mixed of like the Baja flavoring, so they would just on their soda machines put a sticker that said, "Make your own Baja Blast. Do this much Mountain Dew and this much Powerade. Done." Because that's it. That's all it is. That's all it ever has been. And then, once Baja had the major resurgence, about, what was that? 6 years ago? 5 years? 7 years ago, maybe?
It was a long time ago. I was dating a girl when I was in junior. And Baja was like a big thing.
When they first brought it to, like, shelves and stuff, as cans, the first time ever, that was the big resurgence. People were like, "Oh my god, Baja. Baja Blast." And then like a few years later, people were discovering, oh yeah, it's just.
This reminds me too much of Grape. I give this a 5
What do you mean?
out of 10.
Do you,
Give this
do, you,
drink a 5.
do you not like grape?
No. Not
think-
really.
I think I have to be done with this podcast. I'm gonna leave now. I'm just kidding. I'm not actually gonna do that. Grape is the goated flavor. best flavor.
It's not.
Greatest flavor of all
It's
time.
not.
It
It's not.
it definitely is. It so is, and you're so wrong. I want to punch you in the
Company
face.
that makes a grape flavor, objectively, the blue flavor is better. Whatever blue they may be using. Blueberry, blue raspberry, blue whatever. The blue is better.
This man is just
Or sour
spitting
apple.
straight treason.
Or cherry. Cherry is
straight?
a distant third, but it's still better.
Grape is leagues over cherry.
No. Nope. I can't. Maybe it's the fruit punch part as well, because I really don't like fruit punch. Fruit punch anything. It's like gross. It's bright red, and it's just a orgy of citrus. And it's just, ugh. Are you okay, friend?
No.
Why?
Grape is
need
actually
some
like
Jesus
my
in your
favorite, one of my favorite flavors. Mountain Dew Pitch Black is my favorite Mountain Dew.
The only reason why I like Mountain Dew Pitch Black is because Bray Wyatt wrestled into a match that was sponsored by it. LA
this-
Knight versus Bray Wyatt.
this-
I wanted
this
that
man-
graphic on a T-shirt.
this
so
man
bad. It looked so good.
is
And they did
just-
not even make graphics like that for
Is
the
just
WWE shop.
he's just disrespecting and dishonoring grape flavored things.
I'm just saying that there's better flavors.
I legitimately can't believe what I'm hearing right now. Like, I seriously cannot. Like, I thought we were friends. I seriously thought we were friends, but I guess not.
I'm adding this to the arguments list.
Also, I gotta bring up, because on the walk back home from the car, from getting the bottom part of the microphone arm, I was thinking about where your microphone cord could be. I was like, he needs to check his backpack. He shoved a lot of things in his backpack. Was it in your
I
backpack?
checked my backpack immediately.
And it was in your backpack, wasn't
Yeah.
it? Yep, yep, yep.
Jordan, what would you rate this drink?
This one?
Yeah.
Probably 7.8 out of 10.
Would it be a 10 if there wasn't grape flavor?
It'd be a 10 if there was. There's no grape flavor in this.
Or maybe it's the fruit punch flavor.
It's a
I don't like
it's
the fruit
passion
punch.
fruit.
Yeah, but
Actually.
it's passion fruit punch.
It's passion fruit is a fruit.
Yeah, I know.
It's not passion fruit punch.
Yeah,
it's
I know passion fruit
fruit
is a real thing.
punch. Punch
Okay?
is just a descriptive word. It's not saying it's a fruit punch.
You don't. Okay, so only passion fruit flavorings in it. Is that what you're
Yeah,
saying?
so it's a Baja Blast and passion fruit flavoring.
Let's check the ingredients.
I mean, that's what it says on the thing.
Carbonated water, high fructose corn syrup, natural and artificial flavor, citric acid, sodium bacetate, benzoate,
Benzo.
preserves
Benzoate.
freshness, caffeine, sodium citrate, gum arabic,
Yeah, that's coming out of it. Yeah, that's in a lot of sodas.
calcium, disodium, edta to protect flavor. Red 40, blue 1, bottled under the authority of PepsiCo Inc., purchased New York.
So it doesn't actually go over the flavoring ingredients.
You know why? Because there's not real juice in here.
I mean, obviously, but like natural and artificial flavor, so it's got both. But like, it's probably like 1% juice.
Yeah. You are terrible.
I did it away from the microphone. On
Away from the
purpose.
microphone. What's the point of it like that? Oh my goodness. But that was your drink review. That was insane. Blue raspberry versus grape is an event.
No,
Something
something I
you
need you to understand.
Pay to see.
I ain't dissing
or does
blue
it
flavoring.
Just need to.
Blue
exist?
raspberry, definitely also a goated flavor. But grape is so much better.
False.
This man's is just.
I love it when we argue because YouTube and TikTok algorithms love it.
See, I like it when it's not an actual awful argument. Like when you piss me off.
Am I pissing you off?
No, I'm actually just having fun.
Okay.
All right. Side quests.
Side quests. I do have a couple side quests.
I also have a
All
couple
right, what are
side
your
quests.
side quests?
I want you to go first.
All
Every
right.
time. What the fuck?
Okay. Well, I only have one side quest.
What?
Which is the audacity.
Didn't you have like a busy week this week?
Yeah, they were all in the announcements. They were all
Yeah,
announcement-worthy
yeah.
things.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
What's your side quest?
The audacity of my sister. Like, okay, so like last night she was like, "What do you want to eat? What do you want to eat? What do you want to eat?" I don't know. Hoo-ha? She's like, "No, I'm making dinner." Because like, you can't buy hoo-ha with food stamps. Blah 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 blah. And I'm like, "Okay." Like I was so blanking that I looked up the internet for what I was hungry for. I was like, I typed in, "What do I want to make for dinner?" Like, a lot of really good results. And I said stuffed peppers. And then I'm like, no. I want to make another sandwich where instead of buns, it's bell peppers. And I did that once before, and it was schmacking. Okay? It was great. It was great. And good for you. I promise. Try it. Try it. Next time y'all want to make like a burger or just a Sammy. Okay?
I would not say good for you. I'd say better for you.
Well, it depends on what kind of sandwich you're
I
making.
guess, yeah.
But yeah, like seems like I was like, well, how about we make like burgers with these peppers? And she's like, BLTs. I'm like, yes, BLTs. Let's do it. And then, even though she tells Hannah, I'm gonna get burgers and hot dogs for the rest of us. Apparently, I was the only weirdo who wanted to have a sandwich with bell pepper buns.
Yeah.
What, would you not try
Normal
that?
people don't do that.
Would you not try that? Are you calling my Nana not normal?
Yeah.
Wow. Good. My Nana and I were built different. Okay.
Now, I will also say,
then
I
I
definitely
am
would
rich.
eat a sandwich with bell pepper buns.
Good.
Because I actually love bell peppers.
It's such a refreshing.
Specifically the yellow
Dude,
ones.
dude, it is
Yellow
such-
ones are the best.
Yellow ones are the best. Yellow ones are the best. It is such a refreshing bite. Taking a bite of a sandwich where the bread is bell peppers.
So, for one time in High Chai at Urbandale,
Yeah.
they were out of the red and green peppers, and all they had were yellow.
Mhm.
So they used them
Yeah.
in like all of their dishes that had, you know, bell peppers in it. Oh my goodness, dude! So that was some of the best High Chai I've ever had.
Like, I feel like it's only a placebo for us to think.
No, there's
That
an
the
actual
different colors.
textural difference between each one, specifically when you cook
Is
them.
it just textural?
For the most part, yeah, but there's probably a bit of a sweetness thing. Like it goes green, yellow, red because green is the
Green
most
is my least favorite. I like red, and I love yellow.
green is the least ripe, and then it goes yellow, and then it goes red. That's when, you know, they're a bit softer when you cook them. That's why like broiled red bell peppers are a thing, or like what's the word? I can't think of it. But like red bell peppers are always going to be the softest when you cook them. What? Why are you looking at me like that?
Because I'm making sure that I can remember why I brought this up.
Okay. Go for it.
No, keep telling.
That's about it. Like yellow bell peppers are like that perfect middle ground, all right? And so they're going to be like a little bit harder, but also still pretty soft. That's it.
All right. So yeah, the audacity of my sister. She comes back. I see the bacon that she's got, right? I see the wrong bell peppers that she's got. Because first of all,
She had green ones, didn't
it
she?
was green. She had grabbed 2 green ones, and they were tiny. You could not make a singular bun out of it. But that's not why I'm upset. I'm like, I can still do this. I can shove some ingredients in a cut open top and just eat it like that from the inside. Sydney, where's the head of lettuce? Oh, I didn't buy it. It was expensive. You didn't get the L in BLT? No, you buy a head of lettuce. Huh. You could have called me. But anyways, I'm not done there. I'm not done yet. I opened the fridge. Sunny, where's the tomatoes? Do y'all just hate vegetables? This girl got me a B sandwich. She got me a B sandwich. Do you understand?
Now that definitely wasn't a sandwich.
No, it definitely. Yeah, just bacon. Yeah, that is not a sandwich. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Bringing it full circle, bro.
Full circle. So I grabbed one of the patties that they made. I shoved it in there. I shoved bacon in there, drizzled some mayo, and I'm like, whatever. So I had a green pepper with meat in it for dinner and went to sleep.
I'm not doing great nasally right now. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah?
My nose is kind of stuffy right now, and I don't necessarily know why.
Can you keep strong and
Yeah.
we can keep
Yeah,
doing
I'm
this?
fine. I just wanted to make sure people knew about that. So like every time they hear me go, and they're like, "What the fuck is he doing?"
Well, I think people can tell what you're doing. It's nasty.
But now I haven't.
What are you doing? Are you playing with it? See, the thing
I'm
about
fidgeting.
Transformers toys
I'm
is that
fidgeting.
they're so loud.
They're really not. What
They
are you
are.
talking about?
Bro, I can hear them across the room.
I can barely hear this, and it's right in front of my face.
You have old man ears because you don't wear earplugs at concerts. Jordan? You don't.
I mean, I did that one time, all right? And what did I say immediately after that? I should have wore earplugs. Did I regret that decision? Yes.
Well, did you wear earplugs to Winter Jam?
Did I? Yeah.
Did you?
Pretty sure I did.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure I had them. Yeah, I did bring them. I remember because they were in my pocket. I remember that. I had them. I just didn't wear them because like it didn't reach the point where I thought it was loud enough for that.
Well, Jordan, I only have one thing left, and that is what we watched. Whatever we watched yesterday.
I mean, yeah, but we haven't. My side quest.
Yeah, your side quest. Sorry. Oh,
I think I got some.
You're so gross.
I think I got some leftover boba skin in my mouth.
Stop it. Ugh.
All right, so I took on a loan from a friend of mine. I'm not going to disclose an amount or who or anything other than that. That's supposed to just help me recover financially. I know, ironic, right? But well, yeah, it'll be fine.
Well, yeah. That guy isn't gonna screw your credit.
Yeah,
So,
that's the biggest thing here.
that is the biggest thing.
Excuse me.
So no more credit card debt. What a week.
Not for the most part. I did close my PayPal credit, but I'm still keeping my Apple Card open.
Yeah, but did you pay it off?
Yeah,
Like you're
well,
out of debt.
not all of it.
Are you out of debt with your?
I'm leaving some of it on there.
Are you out of debt with like everything, like your car?
No, I'm not paying that off either.
Okay. Because you can just do that.
I could if I wanted to, but I'm not going to.
No. Like you've been able to just pay it off.
Oh, yeah,
monthly,
yeah.
So
So-
you stick and do it. Like, cause like
With my car loan, since I bank through my work, I don't even have to worry about paying for it.
that is sick.
It just automatically comes out of my paycheck
Man, Pulse
before
should
I
have a
even see
bank.
the paycheck.
Pulse, get a bank. I mean, I guess like maybe
So like,
they do.
straight up, my car loan is just another thing that comes out of my paycheck. I don't even think about that money. It's like it never even existed. And it's been great. Means I don't got to worry about keeping up with my car payments.
Yeah.
As long as I keep my job.
Yeah. For the
no,
next
it's good.
7 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, it'd be 4,
5,
but
4. Yeah, 4. because we bought those cars a year ago.
I mean,
I've been through
my
2 cars since.
my loan got refinanced when I bought the Camaro, but it's still only a 4-year loan.
Yeah.
But in doing such, I have bought a couple things. One of them being, you probably can't see it, a Steam Deck. which-
Jordan bought a Steam Deck so
Oh,
he
it
could
is
play with his friends wherever he wanted.
Yes. And this thing is pretty sick. It's been on because I just downloaded the game. Oh,
Oh
Isaac.
yeah, now I can finally hold it. I'm not eating froyo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's got the bumpers behind the freaking toggle holder thingy. Man, I've never seen anything with 4. Oh, that sounded terrible. What are you doing? Oh.
I also bought Isaac a little something.
Yeah, Jordan got me a couple treats because I was so sweet to him for his birthday.
Yeah. Isaac really deserved this guy, though. He really did.
So yeah, Kenny Omega. They came out with the AEW.
I got to piss.
They came out with the AEW Supreme Kenny Omega, and I've been eyeing it ever since it came to our Walmarts. But yeah, like I don't know if you guys care at all about my wrestling figure collections, but if you have any, I don't know, idea what these standards are for wrestling figures, as you can see, there's a bunch of wrestling figures behind me. And these are considered, well, when it comes to articulation and quality and detail, these are truly the best of the best when it comes to Mattel brand wrestling figures, if not all wrestling figures. But AEW's Jazzwares, that's the brand that is for AEW, they came out with this this Supreme line. Now it's coming out, I feel, a lot slower than these Ultimate editions, but Ultimate editions have been coming out ever since AEW was born. So, yeah, they're understandably behind in the series, but I will say you basically almost get like a whole second figure with these Supreme lines, and that's why they're actually $10 more than the Ultimate figures. Because yeah, this Kenny Omega, it came with a second set of arms. It came with 2 pieces of clothing for the torso, completely changeable legs, 2 different heads, almost I think 3 sets of hands, and a microphone and an AEW belt, championship belt. So yeah, you get a lot of bang for your buck, but it's still a lot for a figure. But when it comes to articulation, it moves like butter. Like honestly, it does. Like they are so much more flexible than the Ultimates, and I don't know I don't know if it's better or worse, but like the posability on this Kenny Omega is almost unmatched, I'd like to think. Because I feel like the WWE Ultimates have one thing on these Supreme line figures, which is the upper thigh hinge.
You know what? It makes me so happy you're still talking about the action figure.
Yeah.
It really is one of the greatest like wrestling figures I have ever seen.
Dude, this Kenny Omega is amazing. He's highly posable. He's not stiff. Because, like, these Mattel figures, they're great. They're quality. I love every single one of them. But, like, in comparison to just how I can just move his legs like this and move his arms like this and his torso, dude, it's like butter.
Butter.
It's like butter. It's insane.
Butter dog. Dog with a butt on his head.
And yeah, Kenny Omega, he's actually one of my favorites in AEW. I still haven't... When it comes to like watching wrestling and keeping track of what wrestling shows are on throughout the week, it's kind of difficult, for me at least. Because you have to make it a habit to remember every single week to be like, hey, AEW Dynamite's on, or Collision's on, or maybe for WWE, SmackDown's on, and Raw's on, and NXT's on, and yeah, all this other stuff. But from watching from a distance, I don't even need to watch AEW to know that Kenny Omega is one of the best wrestlers in the world.
I dropped his microphone.
And yeah, I'm super happy that, dude, you don't know how long I've been eyeing that Kenny Omega, and you just come to my house with it just because of like a little thank you thing. He also got me gas money, but yeah, he gave me a bat. That's cute. That is perfect. Wow. Well, this is now a wrestling figure thing.
I thought it was already.
Nope, it wasn't. It's to that bobblehead baseball player over there.
Oh, fucking really?
Yeah. But yeah, Kenny Omega, one of the best wrestlers in the world. Do you want to know something about Kenny Omega?
Sure.
In the year of 2021, so every year there is a huge list of the top 100 wrestlers in the world for pro wrestling. For 2021, Roman Reigns was number 2. Kenny Omega was number 1.
That's pretty cool.
That is super sick. It's because Kenny Omega, he became the champion to like a lot of brands. Because AEW lets you wrestle outside of AEW. So he was like the Impact champion and the AEW champion and all of these other brands that I can't think of, because that's how freaking great he was and how competitive he was. He was just a complete workhorse a few years ago. And yeah, he deserves a figure like this.
So I gotta say something. Normally, loose joints and stuff are like, that's considered a bad thing.
It is considered a bad thing.
But
this is
they
almost,
have that so perfectly fine tuned. It's not too loose and it's not too stiff.
Yeah.
That is by far some of the most perfect joints and just posability I've ever seen in any figure I've touched.
Yeah. It's
like Marvel Legends.
It makes me want to open the Cody, but I'm not going to open
Marvel
the Cody.
Legends is notorious for having stiff joints. Give me a really good example of one of those ones. Whatever one you want to hand me.
You can have Brock Lesnar because he has the least amount of accessories on.
Like the Marvel Mattel figures, or not Marvel, the wrestling Mattel figures, they're like 50-50. Like some of their joints are super loose, and some of their joints are super stiff. Like consecutively.
That's why you go to MDT on YouTube. He will, with every series, he will tell you a go buy it or don't buy it list. So yeah, Mattel obviously cares about their Ultimate Edition lines, but there definitely is some stuff to be concerned with. Sometimes, very rarely, but sometimes. I don't know what I can say about AEW because this is literally the first one I've ever touched.
Something I've noticed with some John Cena ones that I've handled and with this one is the toes. The toes are way too loose.
You think so?
Yeah.
Well, check out this bobblehead.
What? Why are you calling it a bobble?
John Cena's head is very, very loose. So yeah, sometimes in the printing department, or whatever they use to make the plastics, the molds, it's not 100% every time, but still quality figures. I mean, obviously, I have so many, so.
I think the biggest thing that they usually get down pretty good are their knee joints. That's something like even
the knee
from
joints
like,
are very good.
even from my childhood, like filling with wrestling figures here and there, I've always been super impressed by their knee joints.
What I really like about the Ultimate and what is like the leading reason why you should buy an Ultimate is their torso joint. I think their torso joint is very good.
They do have pretty exceptional, just entire abdominal regions.
Yeah.
Just because like they've got butterfly joints frequently. They've got the ab crunches. They've got torso joints, like you said.
Yeah.
Where they can pivot side to side. Yeah, like that's also like a huge one.
Yeah.
The head on that figure is awful. Please never let me touch it again.
Yeah, it's not good.
That is disgusting. That's not even bad. That is disgusting. Have you seen anything about like how to stiffen joints?
Don't you do like this one
There's
spray glaze or whatever?
floor polish.
Oh.
That's what they recommend in the Transformers community. There's this like really cheap small little bottle you can get. See, toe joints that you can get from like Walmart or some shit. That's what they've always recommended because it doesn't damage figures. As long as you apply it properly and everything, it should be just fine. Granted, these figures are made of a PVC material rather than a harder plastic, so I don't necessarily know how well it would work for that. But from what I understand of the floor polish is it's not like super glue where it like heats up or anything. It's just like a lacquer sort of finish. So I would see no problems with it whatsoever. The way they recommend doing it is just little bits here and there, and then just keep that joint moving until it stiffens up. Like, don't let it harden all the way, otherwise you won't be able to move it again. Just keep that moving until it's dry and done.
So, we done talking about toys?
I'm thinking
What else did you buy?
I went on
that's like fun and relevant.
I went on a scavenger hunt, I should say, I guess, for a PS5. We did find someplace that had one. Still haven't gone back there to grab it.
You're about to make the same mistake.
I think I'm gonna wait for that actually. What?
It's gonna sell right from under you.
Probably. But I think I'm actually like committed to waiting like another couple months before getting it.
I'm committed to waiting as long as it takes for me to get a Nintendo Switch.
I mean, you can still go to Jay's and get one for $180.
100 what?
City. $100 $.
Well, that's for like a Switch Lite, right?
No, the regular Switch. What's
Well,
it?
last time I checked, it was like $230, which is why I couldn't get it.
I don't remember. Switch Lights still be fine either way, honestly. Switch Lights are pretty great. I like them actually.
I want a yellow one.
If I were to get another one, it'd definitely be the Pokemon Diamond and Platinum or Diamond and Pearl one, or it would be the purple one, the Game Boy Purple one.
Yeah.
Because that one is stunning. That one's really good. Either way, I went hunting for a PS5. I went to like 4 or 5 different locations. Didn't find one. I was upset because I was going to buy one from Jay, CD and Hobby, with my in-store credit that I had. Sold from underneath me. Didn't get to buy one. I was upset. So I went and bought a Steam Deck that day.
Fight fire with fire.
Yeah. I went to go find one again as soon as I got this loan money. Still couldn't find one because everyone was sold out of them. So I rage bought a bunch of Hot Wheels.
Really?
I am now over 700 Hot Wheels.
Wow. That's crazy. So
Yeah.
you logged all of them?
Yeah, they're all logged. I think
It's
except
been a minute
for
since I've logged all mine. Oh my goodness.
you haven't been keeping up with that?
No, I've not talked about it in such a long time.
Damn. Okay. Like I keep up with that pretty regularly. Actually,
I probably haven't logged one since last year.
I think there's actually one car I haven't logged yet. But something I also bought for the first time was a Auto World car.
Whatever that is.
It's another brand of 1/64 scale cars.
I knew you were going to tell us.
It was a Camaro 2-pack. They had one that was my model of Camaro.
Oh, very cute.
So I bought it, and it looked really cool. And then I also saw another one at JC and Hobby that was just a Hot Wheels car of the same model Camaro, and I bought that as well. So
Of course you did.
you saw me buy it though.
Yes, sir.
And yeah, that's. Oh yeah, and I moved rooms. I am technically my old bedroom is now my office, and I have moved
Not
into
our podcasting studio for whatever reason.
because we've dedicated to be turning this house part of the podcasting studio.
Yeah, I know.
This was your idea, actually.
Well, could we go there for guests?
I mean, I guess we could record in my office. We just set up a couple chairs or something like that. Well, my desk and computer are still in there, so
But not your bed.
not my bed.
Okay.
It'd be a pretty professional looking setting, especially once I clean it up a little bit more.
Yeah, it'll be nice. It'll be nice.
But yeah, we could definitely do that.
Once this room is my bedroom, half of it's gonna be like a desk and stuff.
My bed takes up a lot of space.
Yeah. Plus, your room is smaller than this room, so.
Yeah, my initial bedroom was smaller than this one.
Yeah.
But now I've moved my bed into our other, I guess, former roommate now, Devin's room,
Yeah.
because he had the master bedroom, so it was already bigger, and now it's just a bunch of just actual bedroom space. I've been really on this thing about mentality with separating that sleep space and that like everything else space.
Yeah.
And honestly, I've been sleeping a lot better.
Good.
I've slept in this room 3 times now. But the sleep I've gotten is legitimately better.
Good.
I think it really
Maybe
is.
you're not gonna be so exhausted all the time.
I think so, cause like I've been sleeping I've only been getting like 6 hours of sleep because like I go to bed so late.
Yeah.
I'm still waking up pretty refreshed.
Good.
So like the quality of my sleep has just improved.
Cool. I worked almost 11 hours today on 5 hours of sleep.
Damn.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
It wasn't on purpose.
Oh, okay.
It just happened.
Just happened.
And now I'm doing a
Just
podcast. And then
So-
afterward, I gotta set up the episode that comes out this weekend.
Yeah, because you do have the audio for that already.
Yes.
I just have to do the video because I have to pull it from your fucking laptop.
Yep.
That one should be easy. It's a 45-minute
Did you
episode.
fix the video?
You never told me what it was.
You can immediately tell what it was in like the first minute. In the first 15 seconds. It's delayed. It's off. Completely. Yeah,
Shouldn't be.
it is.
It wasn't when I was editing it.
Well, I figured as much. You released it.
I mean, okay. The only way I could fix it is re-editing the entire video.
Well, hopefully you could find some time in your vacation.
I'm not gonna be here, Isaac.
I know. Bring your computer.
I'm not doing that.
Whatever. You miss 100% of the shots that you don't take, so please don't get angered by the optimism that I was throwing at you. But
I mean, it goes to the same problem that we have with a lot of our other previous episodes that just don't have video. Just because, like, I have the video for them, I never put it on there because I didn't either didn't have the time or it was during that.
the past
That
is
moment
the past,
when,
you know? It's good.
I do plan on fixing that at some point,
I mean,
but that's like
that
gonna be a
episode
whole
got
project of its
11
own.
listens on freaking Spotify and other platforms. Anyways,
I don't remember which one that one is because
the season of collaboration.
well, you didn't name it on YouTube like you normally do.
Oh yeah, I forgot to do
So
that.
45 and 46 are just called TMW 45 and TMW 46.
You know, it's been a minute since I've been on YouTube.
Yeah, you've been kind of slacking a little bit. But
Slacking?
hey,
You
hey,
should title it.
Hey, let me finish it.
You should
Okay?
title it.
You've been slacking, but you've also been really busy, so you get a pass. I don't know what the fucking title is. You come up with the titles.
How about this? Every single time it comes up in your upload, text me. Hey, what do you want to title this?
I ain't doing that.
Why?
Because most of the time I upload it at 5 a.m.
Okay, text me and I can answer you. Leave the window open.
What?
Leave the window open.
Leave the window open?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
YouTube window.
Well,
on
yeah,
the
I
video.
have to because it takes half an hour to upload the video.
Yeah, and then by the time I get back to you, or by the time it's done opening or uploading, I probably can text you.
Or you could also just, change the name.
Or you could text me like, "Hey, I just uploaded on YouTube."
Yeah.
That would be very much appreciated. Because sometimes, obviously, I completely forget about YouTube. You know how often I actually do think about how much I appreciate that you're the guy that uploads on YouTube and I'm the guy that uploads.
So that was
On
you're
the
saying
audio
40,
support.
46 was the episode, right? That you're talking about.
Yep.
That's at 7 views on YouTube.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, this episode is doing really well.
I'm curious as to why.
Collaboration, dog.
Well, yeah, but it doesn't have the name on there.
Well, if I know for a fact that a few of the people from the meeting listened in on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys love us.
Shout out to David Allen
I
Tracy.
would straight up so hard listen to all of your guys' podcasts. No joke. I would. I really would. I just don't listen to podcasts.
I do. I listened to Jacob Schneider's Life as an Outsider episode with Keith Murphy. That was good. That was very insightful.
I don't have the time.
I listened to Ice Cream Sunday the other day. And I listened to David Allen Tracy when he interviewed a former news anchor, I think.
See, the only time I'd have to listen to a podcast is on drives to work. And considering my commute to work is literally
2 minutes?
4 minutes,
Yeah.
it's just not. You can't. You really can't.
Yeah.
It's. I'm sorry. I feel bad for not being
I would
able to listen
also
to these
listen
guys'
to-
podcasts, but
I would
like,
also
just,
listen to podcasts a lot more if I had a car that had Bluetooth or aux in it, but it does not. But at the same time, whenever I'm in like a quiet moment at work, where I'm just doing something,
clear your throat. I can hear your throat. It's like.
where I'm just doing something,
There you go. That's a lot better.
where I'm just doing something that's like super
Yeah, that's
repetitive
the
and
one.
boring and doesn't require me to listen to anything else, I'll throw it on. Like, yeah. So yeah, your boy is loyal to his fellow brethren and sisterin.
All right. I think it's time for a not full movie review because I don't think we can give this a full movie
I don't
review.
think we can give it a full movie.
Because, like, I still don't understand what the fuck happened in the movie. And we're not the only one. I've been seeing it all over fucking
What,
Facebook
people
now.
Super confused.
Yes.
All right, let's get into it. Full movie review. Asteroid City. We're gonna add a new section, which is I'm gonna read the short description about this movie. And after reading this summary, I've learned twice as much about this movie. Okay, summary. Following a writer on his world-famous fictional play about a grieving father who travels with his high... Hey, what are you doing?
My glasses are dirty.
Do you want to listen to this part?
I can listen and clean my glasses at the same time, you fuckwit.
Nope, there's no such thing as multitasking. You done?
You're making me want to buy a taser so much right now.
You done? I will allow you to clean your glasses.
Just clean them. Talk, damn it.
Okay. Following a writer on his world-famous fictional play about a grieving father who travels with his tech-obsessed family to small, rural Asteroid City to compete in a junior stargazing event, only to have his worldview disrupted forever. So this movie was about making a play.
Yeah. I guess, yeah, we said it was a movie about making a movie. I did know it was
But
a
it was a
no.
play. Yeah. Yeah. I knew that too, but it was easier to say it. It was a movie about making a play and doing a play.
All right.
But like it was still super confusing. Like why was the real world, quote, in black and white, and why was the movie in color when it's supposed to be like taking place way back?
Because it do.
Because it do, I guess. Let's see.
Let's speed run these points.
Written by Wes Anderson, directed by Wes Anderson.
I didn't know
This
he wrote
insane cast. Okay, Jason Schwartzman, Scarlett Johansson, Tom Hanks, Jeffrey Wright. I knew Jeffrey Wright was in this. Bryan Cranston, Edward Norton, Jake Ryan, Grace Edwards, Maya Hawke, Rupert Friend. What kind of last name is Friend? Hope Davis,
Fringe.
Steve Park. Where's all the other huge names that were in this? Sophia Lillis, Margot Robbie, and what's his name? It's not listed here, which is absolutely ridiculous.
What?
Willem Dafoe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All of those people were in this. And Steve Carell. All of those people were involved in this movie. For what? I don't know. But it's rated 7 out of 10 on IMDb.
The funniest part is, a lot of those characters or actors had such minor roles,
Yeah.
like roles that you would never see these big, huge name actors in.
Yeah.
But they probably did it because it was just a fucking Wes Anderson film.
Yeah. So, let's go. Jordan, how was your theater experience?
It was all right. We didn't get the best seats, but they were all right. And it was in a small
It was
theater,
a smaller theater.
but it wasn't hot as balls this time,
No.
so it was all right. It was good.
Yeah. So,
7 out of 10 for that.
spoiler-free analysis. We already read the thing.
Yeah.
We could probably get rid of that part, honestly.
Skip. Next one.
What are the parts that we liked?
I really liked the goofy ass alien. When he
That
came down
so
and was
silly. Every single second with the alien was just so goofy. You know, it's so weird because this is what I told AJ. Okay, we were driving around the road. I was like, "Ask me how Asteroid City went." She's like, "How did Asteroid City go?" I was like, "I don't know." She's like, "Did you not see it?" I was like, "I did." She's like, "Oh, did you fall asleep during it?" No. I mean, I kind of did at the beginning, but the soda saved me. I was falling
That was
asleep
about halfway
hard.
through.
Yeah. But no, I did see most of the movie. I'd probably say that for like a solid 90 seconds, my eyes were closed for it. I promise. But like, yeah. She's like, "Were you high on drugs and you saw it?" No.
But I felt like it.
I told her, I was like, I don't know if this was the best. I don't know if this was a movie that had flawless writing or terrible writing. I don't know if this was a movie that had wonderful cinematography or super screwy cinematography. I don't know if this movie was just trash or perfect. This movie was a movie, and I will never forget it.
It is definitely unforgettable.
It's gonna be like, ugh. Remember? It's like,
I think
in 20 years it's gonna be like, remember that freaking movie Asteroid City? Oh my goodness, we should show our kids that.
I think this was a super cinematic movie. I think there was so many really good cinematic shots
Beautiful.
that were beautiful actually. The way they framed certain things, the way they did certain things. There was literally a moment, I cannot think of it right now for some reason, where I was just sitting there like, it was when it was the kid was talking to Scarlett Johansson's character on the train, and he was framed in the mirror. Dude, favorite shot. That was my favorite shot, definitely, because it was framed so perfectly.
There was a lot of shots that I absolutely loved. I don't think every shot was a neutral one.
It definitely wasn't entirely neutral.
But it was like 90%, 95%.
It was like
neutral.
definitely like square angle sort of shots and
Square shots, symmetrical, or straight line. Something at all times was definitely, not all times, but like flat with the picture, you know. A lot of things, like if it wasn't someone facing the camera, it was like some sort of architecture that was flat to the camera, like a fence or a wall or a frame or something like that. But what I don't know, because like everything was just, I think this probably, Wes Anderson, this movie was the movie where he cared cinematically the most. Which I'm not saying that he didn't give a damn about his other movies, but he was probably so surgical with this entire movie's shoots,
Mm-hmm.
and it was, I don't know, I could not pick a favorite. I'm trying to replay this whole freaking ridiculous ass movie in my head right now. And
I don't think I could do that, honestly. Not right now, not after just seeing it that one time. I think that movie does deserve a rewatch.
I think so. Just to observe and to understand.
When that comes out on digital, we should definitely watch it again.
It's so I think it's so meta almost. And like
I think so.
it keeps you guessing on like, hey, is this in the play or is this like off script or is
I
this...
never really thought about that.
Really?
Yeah, it was pretty obvious to me.
Well, it's not like I mean there's the obvious black and white versus color scenes.
I guess, yeah.
But like I told you walking out of the theater, like were some in color moments like in a different part of the theater? Or I don't know. It's such a confusing movie.
I mean, I guess I wouldn't say confusing is the right word. I just
You don't think so?
no,
No.
I didn't get confused by it. I just didn't necessarily understand it.
Yeah.
I think those are not mutually exclusive.
No. But I feel like they're friends. What didn't you like about this movie?
I think the only thing I can say is pacing, but not really. Because, like, they did have really good pacing. It just
I mean,
wasn't
they
the
told
best.
you when something happened.
Yeah.
This is the third act.
Yeah.
So I think it was really good pacing.
There was just certain things like... Okay, my biggest gripe was, like, they kept... I didn't like them interrupting the quote-unquote play part of the movie.
Yeah, all the black and white moments.
Like, I didn't hate those moments. I just like I'm trying to watch this part, and now you're just like, huh, stop. Now you're watching this part, and it's like, okay, that kind of took me out of it a little bit. But then once they started playing the actual play part again, I was like, oh, okay, now I'm right back in it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a detriment, but also a benefit to it. Like, it immediately roped me back in, but like as soon as those black and white shots came in, it was like. Instantly
A lot
out.
of those, yeah.
I guess that was maybe by design. Maybe that was
Of
by
course,
design.
of course.
But like
Wes Anderson's one of the weirdest dudes.
maybe that's why he did it. The
Yeah.
black and white, the color shots. Maybe it was just because of that juddedness. That just like immediate like this is no longer part of the play. This is how you differentiate. I think that's gonna be how I take it.
Yeah.
What's next?
I feel, well, something that I didn't like. I feel like half the time they were in those offset scenes. Whenever it was like a scene that didn't have Edward Norton talking, it was just like a completely useless thing. Like the main character, the dad, he's like, I don't know why I'm playing this. I'm so confused by it. What's my
I
character?
think that was a pivotal moment for him, actually.
I liked it. I liked that moment. But like, you know what? I take everything back. Because like, I honestly think that might be my favorite scene when it comes to the off play scenes. Because like, it made me feel safe to know that our main character is just as confused as us doing this movie. Doing this play. You know? And so yeah, I guess I was just talking about other crap like the whole Margot Robbie one. I didn't like that one. It was cool that she was in it, but like that was so lame, so short, so I don't know.
What was lame about it?
I just feel like it didn't need to happen.
That may have been one of my favorite parts.
Really? Tell me why.
Because I think that was supposed to portray a message. It wasn't for the film, it was for the viewers.
Well, I'm gonna put in my my excuse card right now.
Yeah?
You whispered to me of a narcissist during that scene.
Yeah.
And it super confused me. And then I saw of a narcissist on the screen. And then now I was just waiting for it to pan over so I could read the first half of the sentence that ends in of a narcissist, and it never did, and it made me.
No,
mad.
it did.
So when
I saw it like at the very end. They did a slightly wider shot where you could actually see both of them in the same
what
same
did
frame.
it say?
I don't remember
Well, I
because
was super
it was
focused on that
not.
sign, and I did not hear it. So maybe that's why I didn't like that scene, because I just thought it was just
So what you're saying is I ruined this scene for you. God damn it!
maybe a little bit.
It's okay. That's why I said it definitely deserves a
definitely-
rewatch.
I think I intended on rewatching it in general, just because, one, this is gonna be one funny movie to show to other people.
We need to, I think, look into what the legality of watching a podcast or watching a movie for like a podcast, like a review or whatever that sort of thing is, because like I definitely think if we do eventually do that, which is something we briefly discussed when we first started doing the podcast,
Yeah.
that has to be one of the movies we do, where we can pause it,
We could watch
analyze each moment, and then like continue on with it.
Well, we could watch it on mute.
I don't know. I
Just-
feel like
just
the
discuss like the
the
cinematography.
words and audio is such a big part of it, because honestly the cinematography was one thing, but I seriously think the dialogue was a whole nother one.
It was a completely different layer. Just like the randomness and the goofiness involved, and like just the moments that were just absolutely freaking ridiculous. That just some things happened that completely paused the scene, and then it ended, and they just went and continued the scene. It was stupid. Like that guy in glasses in a suit walking up to Tom Hanks. and
That
being
guy
like,
that just showed up everywhere for no reason.
yeah, that was ridiculous. But I'm talking.
Then Bryan Cranston, dude, that was great when he just showed up. Am I not in this?
Yeah.
That was
stuff like that.
So funny.
That was so ridiculous. And so, yeah, the writing is on a level that I've never even thought possible. And no, I'm not saying that this is the best written movie of all time. I do not think so. But it's definitely one of the biggest movies that make you think of what the hell was going on in the writer's room. Jordan, what are you doing, buddy?
Why did you didn't put the jeans on?
Buddy, please go upstairs, buddy.
Can I drink this?
Yeah, take it upstairs.
What is it?
Take it upstairs. Ask your mom what it is. He just took the boba. Bye, buddy.
Bye, guys.
Shut the
Bye.
door. Love you.
You can beat me up later.
Okay, love you. That was weird. Beat him up.
Go on.
That's.
I'm trying
that's-
to
that's all
hurry you up a
that's
little
all I
bit.
needed to say.
Okay. Also, I think that this movie was actually seriously trying to portray a message.
I think so too.
I think it was like, we all have a role to play. Just play your part. Or like, not everyone knows their path. You just gotta keep going down it.
Yeah,
Something
maybe.
along the lines of that.
I hate it when I don't pick up on a message of a movie because it makes me feel stupid.
Don't feel stupid, because like a lot of times those messages of movies are entirely what is it, subjective? Is that the right word?
Yeah, or interpretive.
Interpretive, yes. Like they can mean a completely different thing to someone, and I think that's really important, especially when it comes to Wes Anderson films.
I have a few messages when I think of the book that I'm doing, that I need to be writing still.
You'll get there.
Yeah, I've had
All
the
right.
busiest summer. It's ridiculous.
Do we have another? We talked about what we didn't like.
Well, let me think about best shot.
'Cause I already
Uh,
said mine.
Well, I just loved a lot of the symmetry in it. I like to think that one of my favorite shots was when our main character, this happened a few times, was when our main character was sitting in his window and his light bulb was just right there, and then he had the two pictures behind him. It almost, I don't know, it's kind of weird to say this, but because the movie is just so flat at points. But it was so cool to see him behind the windowsill, behind the light bulb, in front of the wire that was holding the pictures, and then him interacting with all of it. I feel like that it gives like a really cool sense of depth and artistry because of the pastel colors clashing with the red and the yellow wall and him. And I think I really liked that.
A lot of those were actually phenomenal.
I think those were excellent. So yeah, that's gotta be my favorite shot. Any of those shots where before he smashes the red light bulb, I actually was kind of sad when he did it, but it was hilarious when he did it. Yeah, I think him sitting in that window was excellent. Man, I'm struggling to remember like any lines that were just insane. 'Cause like, can you think of any?
Do you dare me?
Do you dare me? Oh, that kid, he was completely
He was so
insufferable.
punchable. He was so punchable.
Yeah.
I wanted to punch him so bad.
He had a punchable face too.
He did.
Like
He
even
did.
even if he wasn't so annoying,
Yeah.
he had a punchable face.
Another favorite scene. Scarlett Johansson nude.
Oh.
Yep, I'm gonna say it.
Okay.
That was a treat.
Did you not expect that?
No, I was not. Holy shit, dude.
I saw you react next to me. Yeah, this movie is not for children, guys. Sorry.
Yeah,
Or nanas.
it's
It's not for nanas. Not for nanas.
I mean, they did it somewhat
Nana's
tastefully.
not
so.
about that life.
Okay.
But yeah, I did see somewhere about that was going to be...
It wasn't
thing
as
in the
bad as the
movie.
Titanic nude scene.
Yeah, I think all the nudity was actually kind of like halfway blurred.
Because, like, they definitely halfway blurred it.
Yeah.
And, like, it was only for a second.
Yeah.
So, like, it really wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
But
that
it was,
your
it
favorite
was,
scene?
no, it was not. But that was definitely interesting to see, I'll admit.
Yeah.
Like, it's not something I expected Scarlett Johansson to do. Because, honestly, Scarlett Johansson looked as beautiful as ever in this movie.
She looked amazing.
She is seriously one that has aged
Aged
so perfectly.
Oh my goodness, yeah. She's one of the most beautiful women in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Honestly, in the body to match,
Oh, yeah.
for sure. But not to get too into that. Yeah, that was
It was interesting,
That
to
was
say the
interesting.
least.
very artistic.
It was artistic, because it was also a very unique shot, the way they did it.
Yeah. It wasn't boobs for the sake of boobs.
Yeah, it wasn't just straight on. It was just like, it somewhat played into how the scene was going. And
Yeah,
I thought that
made
was
sense.
unique.
It made sense. It wasn't like your B movie horror flick.
Yeah.
Hey, here's some boobs to keep
Hmm.
you around. No, it was artistically
Tasteful.
purposed.
I think
Yeah.
that is the best way to put it.
Yeah. But I'd like to say one of my favorite scene. Let's see. What is your actual favorite scene?
When all chaos broke loose,
Yeah.
and the kid puts the heart on the moon, and then they pan back down to them,
They
and
were
it's
kissing.
that was really sweet.
That was fun.
Because, like, that was, like, the dead reveal that they were actually, like, you know, a thing. And, like, it's just... And the way they had, like, shot it, where they did panned up... They showed him doing the thing, then they panned up the moon to show what it was, then they panned back down.
Mm-hmm.
I liked that. I liked that a lot, actually.
Yeah, that total pandemonium of things being broken and all this stuff. It was
It was good.
It was good and a little funny.
Yeah.
I did not know. I've never fully watched a Wes Anderson movie. Fun fact.
This is my first one.
Like I know he made that hotel movie, and that Mr. Fox movie. I think.
Was Fantastic Mr. Fox his?
I think so. 1 second.
Connor gave me a few that he recommended me to watch. I don't remember what they were, but I'm going to have him text those to me. And I think we should... There's this one that he held above all. And I think we should watch that movie.
Yeah, directed by Wes Anderson.
Really?
Fantastic Mr. Fox. Yeah.
I never actually watched that, but like I heard
was too young when
really
it
good
came out.
things.
I thought it was so creepy.
Yeah. I also
Very.
thought the exact same thing.
Yeah.
But like I've heard great things about it.
Really?
Yeah. I heard like the animation is a little janky, but you get used to it, and the story it tells and the shots that it shows are good.
I also heard that his hotel movie.
Which I don't know which one that is.
The Grand Budapest Hotel?
Grand Budapest Hotel. I also didn't know that was his.
I think it is. I don't know why I know these things. Yeah, directed by Wes Anderson. Yeah. Also a super weird movie, but I heard it's perfect. For some reason, Wes Anderson is the king at making weird movies that are accepted by everybody.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
All right. What else is there?
Well, I'm still thinking of my favorite scene.
I thought, okay.
Maybe my favorite scene was like when something I actually could take in as purposeful happened in the movie, which was like, oh snap, aliens are here. And yeah, that was just so hilarious. I thought it was so funny.
Something that I remember an audible reaction from you. After we first saw the alien ship, and they went to a black and white scene, and it's about the guy. Did you make the alien? Did you go with the green?
Yeah.
And he pulled out this prop,
Uh-huh.
and he flipped on the green light, and you actually saw the green light.
Mm-hmm.
That was a shot or a scene that you made an audible noise at.
I did.
And I think that might be would that be a fitting favorite scene for you, or
It might be a favorite scene. Or, you know what? It's crazy how, like, I don't... This is why this podcast, the type of comedy, is almost... It's improv.
mm-hmm.
Because I could change my mind within an episode, within an hour, within 20
Mhm.
minutes, within 10 minutes. I'd say that. And another favorite scene of mine was when it did make me feel like I'm not alone in the confusion, which was when the main character was talking to that other guy
That was a really good
about
one.
his purpose. Oh no, I'm doing this. Well,
That was really good.
doesn't matter. Keep doing it. And yeah, I feel like that was, you're absolutely right, Jordan. That was definitely a pivotal point in the movie. And that's why we are best when we see movies together.
All right. What's next? I know there's isn't there one more before the rating?
We can do the worst things.
Eh.
I say the worst shot was, it was on purpose, but the worst shot was when it was like very crooked and very off, when they were doing that whole weird thing with
The people in the stands?
you can't wake up if
Yeah.
you never go to sleep.
Yeah, that was definitely by design.
Yeah. It, like, when the first guy said that, and it was like crooked and colored.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did not like that shot. I just didn't. It was not for me. I understand it was 100% intentional. I just didn't like it. Other than that, yeah. There's no worst lines.
Isaac, look at me right now. Look at me right in the eyes.
Is it?
What do you rate this?
I agree with IMDb.
I don't remember what it was.
70.
70? I think I might have to give it...
I believe some aspects of this movie is a 95 out of 100.
I think I have to give it an 87.
You think so?
I thoroughly enjoyed this film. The colors made me happy.
You know what? I believe that. I can agree with that.
And just a lot of... I like the message I got from it. I think all in all, it was just a very good film. You do have to be kind of paying attention, though, to understand it.
Yeah, I deserve a second viewing with it.
I think the movie itself deserves a second viewing. That's very analytical.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
need to have my notes open for it,
Yeah.
You know what? I want to change my answer. I want to change my rating. I don't want to agree with IMDb. Because there are some aspects of this movie.
And also, the movie...
They're
I guess
absolutely flawless.
I'm not used to the movie having just came out. Or having not just came out. So, I was about to be like, the movie just came out. IMDb's going to change. It's probably not going to change from that rating.
Yeah, it's probably going to be sitting there.
What's in your rating? Think about it.
I think that this could be a movie that should be studied forever. When I think about the parts that I like, I actually love it passionately.
I might
cinematically
buy this DVD or like this
and
physically
with
because I think
the writing, it's completely unhinged.
Hmm.
And
we're at an hour 39, by the way.
I know this movie, it deserves a 92.
92.
Yeah, I know it was a
That's
drastically
a big
different
jump.
answer.
That's a
Drastically
big
different
jump.
answer. But I was thinking because like I was like 70 out of 100. That's a lazy answer. I just looked at.
I'm gonna
IMDb.
stick with my 87. I think that's a really good rating for this.
Yeah.
Definitely has a chance to go up on a second viewing.
Yeah. I have been thinking about categorizing parts of movies with 10 different sections, and we rate these sections out of 10, and we just add them up, and that is our raw score. What do you think? Like cinematography.
I like
writing,
rating it out of
story.
100. I like that rating system, but like I will admit I just prefer rating it out of 100.
I know it will take longer, but there's also some things I would take out of it.
I don't want to do that.
Okay.
That's just gonna be my straight up answer to you.
Well, then I will do it personally, and then I'll give you my out of 100 score.
Okay.
Yeah, I just want to fine tune how I perceive movies more.
I mean, I guess, but
I feel like
like
it's important as a person that desperately wants to be a future
all right, Isaac.
screenwriter. Yeah.
I still have something to do after this.
What is that?
I have to go to Walmart because I'm gonna buy a new fucking chair.
Can I go to Walmart?
Yeah, it was gonna bring you with me. That's why I'm trying to hurry
Can we
the
buy
fuck
two
up.
chairs?
Yes.
Yes. We're getting new chairs for the podcast
Yes.
right after this.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
I was actually gonna go to Target, but now we don't have enough time.
Okay, love you guys. Bye. Amen. 1, 2, 3.
No, hang on.
What?
Who do you dedicate this episode to?
Asteroid City.
You know what? That's a good answer.
You know what? Scarlett Johansson.
This episode goes. This episode goes out to Wes Anderson. Thank you for continuing to make good films that are weird as fuck. I'm going to proceed to watch more of your movies because I want to now.
You know what? Yeah, we should go on some sort of binge.
Um,
Because this is legitimately the only Wes Anderson I've seen from.
come to the Too Many Burgers cookout. Share us with your mother. Share us with your father. Share us with your dog. Free food, whatever, yada, yada, yada.
Too Many Burgers, August 27th, 5 to 8, Raccoon Valley Bank. Thank
There
you.
you go. And amen on 3.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
Amen.